guys, it's T from Bones and Cards coming at you again with another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be who is stalking you and why. We're going to have 3 piles. Pile 1 is going to be represented by the Tektite crystal and the Hermes bag card. The second pile is going to be represented by the Malachite crystal and the folder card. The third is going to be the lapis lazuli and the ring card. Go ahead and pick your piles or listen to all 3 piles and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I will see you guys in your pile or in another reading. Peace. Hi, pile 1. You guys selected the Tektite crystal and the Hermes bag card. We are going to get into the messages of who's stalking you and why. I'm going to get into my shadow work oracle first to get some traits on who is stalking you and why they are stalking you. Alrighty, Spirit. Why? Who is stalking? Ooh. Who is stalking pile 1 and why? Okay, so this may be. We have the Will You Be Okay by 702 card. Cares more about the feelings of others at the expense of their own. So this may have been someone who you may have been a bit of a people pleaser with. Someone who may know you to have not the best boundaries. This may have been someone who leaned into the fact that you kind of are a caring and concerned person and that you have a tendency to be more concerned with others than yourself. Yeah, this is definitely an ex who used this fact against you with the my man card. And listen to hear next time. So yeah, this may have been someone who is those it means that but it really doesn't kind of people. They may have been the kind of person where they say one thing but they really do not. Yeah, morally gray coming out here. So yeah, they were definitely the kind of person where they may have said one thing, but they meant something completely different by it, and they're never going to be clear enough to give you a true indication of what they mean, because, of course, if they were honest about what they truly were trying to get out of the situation, you more than likely wouldn't want to participate. You wouldn't be interested, which is why they have a tendency to really not say what they mean. Secret fans. So, yeah, they definitely may be stalking you on social media, or they may have been the type of person where where they may have gotten into a relationship with you because they potentially wanted to see why people like you so much, maybe for ulterior motives or things of that nature, projection. So they may have been, so they definitely were the type of person to project onto you a lot. And then we have the fanatical card coming out. Extremely zealous to the point of delusion. So this person is definitely giving me narcissist vibes. It definitely seems like this person, although they may have a great deal of admiration for you, they definitely did not express it in the most healthy way. They probably were the type of person that rather than just admitting that you two share traits that, you know, you both find value in, they may have been the type of person to convince themselves that, like, oh, you didn't start doing that until we started dating, or oh, I never used to hear you talk about that, when in fact this is more than likely something about you that's been true about you since far before they ever met you. What other traits do we have about the individual stalking pile 1? Identity crisis. Yeah, this person definitely may have been the type of person that came around to try to get information, steal little bits and pieces of your personhood in attempts to establish who they are. They're definitely, it's giving me those weird muse vibes. Like, you ever met those men or women that you meet them and you think they're so great, but then when you start actually getting to know people that they've dated before, it becomes very obvious to notice where their personality actually came from. And then once you actually meet the people that they've dated previously, or the ex that they actually have been, you know, biting swag from, you really start to see that they're really just a mediocre version of this person, because it's imitation. That's not who they truly are. Yeah, and they definitely were not in this situation for the right kind of reasons, and they weren't willing to do the things that you were willing to do for them, and they were definitely more than likely taking advantage of the fact that you are more of a meek person and you're less likely to kind of create a problem or make an issue out of things. Self-hatred. Yeah, they more than likely had a tendency to project a lot of their own personal feelings or thoughts of self onto you. Yeah, because they're a comparative person and they're very insecure. They live a comparative lifestyle. They're those why them, not me kind of people, where they feel like they could only win if you were losing. So more than likely, especially over the course of you guys' relationship or friendship, you probably found that at times where you were happy, they were not. At times where you were going through things, they seemed to want to draw closer to you or be closer to you in those moments. And you may have found them to be extremely vain. They were definitely the type of person that cared a lot about appearances, although I'm not really getting the vibes that they themselves are all that attractive. Ooh, bad hygiene. And then we got the crybaby card came out with it. Ooh, not funky and a crybaby. And they're belligerent as well. So in addition to the fact that they be sensitive and in their bag, they have a tendency to take it too far and get hostile and aggressive even when not necessary. Any more messages for Power One Spirit? All right. So let's get into the tarot. Actually, before we get into the tarot, I want to get into the Diva Oracle and see how they see you. How is the person stalking Pile 1? How do they view them at this time? Why are they stalking them? How do they see them? Why are they stalking them? How do they view them at this time? They see you as a star at this time, so that has a lot to do with why they're stalking you. So that may have had a lot to do with the secret fan card that came out earlier. So although they may not ever admit it to you, or they may not have ever been willing to admit that they see you in such a star-like fashion, they definitely do. And that may have a lot to do with the projection and their belligerent nature. Yeah, they definitely see you as a star here with the Diana Ross card. So yes, that may have been a lot of the source of their projection. The fact that although they do not treat you in the most positive fashion, they know you deserve better. They know you deserve more. And that may have also been why they were using the fact that you were so nice against you, for the simple fact that they wanted leverage. They wanted to be able to feel powerful in the situation. And it's not like they're actually a substantial person to be with that would allow them to do so in other ways. So they had to use means of emotional manipulation and things of that nature to gain leverage. And that's really pathetic, but it's the reality of their situation. And that's their business, to be honest. We're going to get into the... We're going to get into the Shadowland Tarot. I was shuffling. We have the Chariot in reverse. So this person may be stalking you, and they may have like minions. Like they may be the type of person where they may not be physically watching you from their page firsthand, but they may have one of their friends that still has you as a friend on Facebook, or I don't know why I just said Facebook like I be on there, but that's probably where they be stalking you at. They might check up on your Facebook, see who you're talking to, see who, yeah. Yeah, and then we have the Ace of Swords here that came out in reverse. So yes, this person definitely is trying to hold on to you via some type of parasocial connection. So they definitely are more than likely stalking you on social media. look at all those little pitchforks. Yeah, they're definitely congregating or having some type of conversation. You probably are a big topic in the group chat, I'm getting. Because how there's multiples in all of these cards, specifically these two being, especially these two little monsters being led by this bigger kind of ghoul looking individual. It definitely is giving me, you know, Dr. Evil and his minion vibes. Like, oh, do this. Oh, go look at her page and see what she posted today. Go look at his page and see if he posted. Did he add any new girls today? Do you see any guys commenting on their picture? It's definitely giving me those vibes. Like, they have people checking in on your social media to see what you're up to. And then we have the Sun card here. So yeah, you're definitely a focal point within this person's group conversation here. Because see how all of these flowers are leaned up towards the sun and surrounded by that? Yeah. And meanwhile, you're in your High Priestess energy. You're not worried about it. You're focused on your Nine of Cups. And that's honestly probably got a lot to do with why they're stalking you, because it really bothers them to see you be so abundant and for your future to be illuminating in the way that it is, and to see you in that Empress energy. So it definitely seems like the stalking is coming from a hating place. It's not like they checking up on you to see if you're doing good. They low-key are hoping you're not, and it pisses them off to know that you are. Any more messages, Spirit? Any more messages, Spirit? But yes, it's definitely seeming like this is an ex or some type of previous connection. It may even be a friendship that maybe you tried to explore romantically, but things didn't work out, and that may have caused a fizzle in the connection. I don't know why I just picked up on that energy, but this is definitely someone that you have had some type of romantic connection with specifically. Yes, and then we have the Page of Swords coming out and the Knight of Swords. So, it definitely, yeah, this person is watching you in attempts to hope that they can wait for a moment to strike, if you will, a moment to swoop in and kind of cause a little trouble. So, if you have any indication who this person would be, I recommend blocking them. Just to go ahead and save yourself the trouble. Go ahead and block their ass. Don't even worry about it. Just block them. Because it definitely does not seem like this person has any positive intentions that they are trying to materialize at this time. It definitely seems like they are stalking you for all the wrong reasons, and more so because they are realizing that they may have lost a truly substantial option, especially considering the fact that they see you in your Empress energy and getting your Nine of Wands and your Nine of Cups. So it may be a bit of regret kicking in, but pay that no mind. That's your reading, Pile 1, on who's stalking you and why. I hope this resonated. I hope to see you with another Pile and another reading. Peace. Hi, Pile 2. You guys selected the Malachite Crystal and the folder card. We're going to get into who is stalking you and why. Okay. We are going to start with the shadow work deck and get into some of the negative traits as far as to give you a better indication of who this may be that is stalking you. Ooh. Okay, so we have the gossipy card coming out first. So this may be someone that you know to be a gossip, or someone who may have talked to you a lot about other people's business. What other messages do we have? Ooh. What is that? Hold on. Ooh, ugly. So this person is definitely not attractive. Broke boy. So he real sassy. Whoever this is. Real sassy. Gossipy, broke, and ugly. That's not the right vibes. At all. I don't know how y'all like y'all men. I know I don't like none of that. And this is someone definitely checking your social media. So if you've been noticing your ex popping up on your shit recently, or any of that, I definitely recommend a hot block, because they're definitely checking up on you. And although you don't care, they are. And then we have the bias card. So this may have been someone, they may have been a bit ignorant. That may have been a big clashing point between you guys, is a lot of the inherent bias that they come into their life with, or the inherent bias that they go into interpersonal relationships and choosing to treat people with. Hater alert. You don't know how to be happy with or for others. Ooh, this is giving the same bitch ass energy as Power 1. This is giving like a punk ass ex that used to try to compete with you or used to hate on you. You like, they're the type of man that, like, you say you going out with your friends and you could have worn this outfit 50 times, and now magically they got 1,000,001 problems with the outfit that they done seen you wear 87 times. You done seen this same Shein 2-piece about literally done seen this same Shein 2-piece about 6 times in the last 6 months, and yet you acting like this new piece I haven't got. Ooh, and then we have the fake bougie card coming out. So this definitely might have been a ex of yours that was living above their means, man or woman. I know we got the broke boy card, but energy is fluid. They may just be a more masculine person. For all we know, this could just be a very masculine woman. Reactionary and impulsive. Yeah, ooh. So there's a lot of ego coming in. I'm feeling a lot of ego energy coming in with this. And then we got the, as I said, ego serial cheater. And heal those abandonment wounds. Oh yeah, this is X energy for sure. X for a reason came right out as I said that. And although, and they may be a bit naive. So you may find them to lack a lot of life experience. Like when you guys talk about things, you may find their opinions to be very childlike or come from a childlike level of understanding. Maybe they don't have a lot of life experience. They don't really know what's, especially if they're a biased person, they're not really observing the world in the way in which the rest of us are. Excuse me. Let's see what those were. Homosexual. Yeah, especially with that broke boy card. This may have been someone who was using you for a place to stay, or they attempted to. Internet troll. So this might be the type of guy that is on the internet making, he's probably one of those niggas in them fucking incel Reddits and shit. He's probably one of them Andrew Tate fanboys. Crybaby. Big incel vibes I'm getting. With the homosexual, the broke boy, and the internet troll, that's giving me big incel vibes. I'm so glad you got away from whoever this is. But they are very much still watching you. They are still peeping to see what it is that you're doing, what you got going on. Because they are feeling vengeful. Yeah, we have the vengeful card here. So this person may be stalking you for vengeful reasons. I want to get some clarity on that from the Shadow Work Tarot. So let's get into that. Spirit, clarify vengeful for me and pile 2. What is the individual stalking pile 2 feeling vengeful about? What are they feeling vengeful about? They feel vengeful because they feel as though they feel vengeful because you may have caught them juggling you and another person, and you may have left them high and dry because of this. See how that person is mummified? Yeah, this person feels vengeful because they feel they don't feel like you let them have their way. They don't feel like you just let their plan go past. So if they were intending to juggle you and another person here with the Two of Pentacles, they are feeling vengeful because you did not allow it to take place, because you didn't allow the disrespect that they were trying to perpetuate onto you guys' relationship. And they want revenge, essentially. So I would watch out for this person. Stay away from this person for sure. What? Let's see what those are. So although they're feeling vengeful, things have been coming full circle for them in terms of them getting their karma. Because, excuse me, yes, because especially with the world coming after the juggling act, although the world, things basically came full circle. Just like the world turns every day, things came full circle, and they had to face the reality that they were not going to be able to get the privilege of juggling you guys. That they were going to have to make a choice of choosing their Ace of Cups, or they were going to have to lose out on this Two of Cups and the potential of having that Three of Cups. And they knew that. And that's why they feel vengeful, because you didn't give them an opportunity to come to their senses and accept the reality of what this connection was. But if we're being honest, that's their fault. Because the reality is they could have faced that reality when they had access to it. But instead, they allowed this tower to take place, and they allowed things to go topsy-turvy. And, and now they're mad at themselves and you, because they feel as though they are missing out on something. But the reality is they had their pick of the litter, and they chose wrong. They chose wrong. And now they are going without. See how this food source is being kept away from these two birds? That's him and whoever they try to juggle you with. And now they are realizing that they made the wrong choice. And then now they are left out in the cold, and they will be without because of that. Any more messages, Spirit? About who is stalking pile 2? Nine of Wands. Oh yeah, so they were definitely a bullshitter. They may have presented themselves as a lover boy with the rose here, but they were really a hothead, and they really didn't have positive intention for you, nor did they have anything positive to truly give you. What other messages do we have, Spirit? Any more messages, Spirit? But yeah, but you're going to be, regardless, they are going to have to see you be good. They're going to have to see you be in your Four of Pentacles and hold on to the things that you have and work towards your acts of self-preservation, so they can't continue to lean into you being a people pleaser or you being too nice. And you're in your Queen of Wands. You're manifesting the things that you want, and you are bringing those things towards you. And I'm proud of you. Regardless of whether the person stalking you is, I'm proud of you. So that will be your reading, pile 2. And I hope that resonates. I hope to see you in another pile or in another reading. Peace. Hi, pile 3. You guys picked the lapis lazuli crystal with the ring card. We are going to get into who's stalking you and why. We're going to get into the negative trait oracle first, and then we will get into our other oracle decks. I just had 2 cards fall. Let's see what they were. Cruel. So whoever is stalking you, they are a cruel person, willfully causing pain and suffering to others. Love bomber. Oh, this is giving narcissist vibes. Oh, Lord. What other traits do we have? Who is stalking pile 3? Let's see. Okay, so this person is not self-aware. Yeah, they are giving me narcissist vibes. Cruel, love bomber. Why can't you be honest with yourself? Indicating a lack of self-awareness. That's not the right vibes. And they may be petty, considering the fact. Let's see. Just don't call me up again. Oh yeah, this is giving me narcissist vibes for sure. Why do you judge people for things you also do? So yeah, this whoever this is talking, they are not very self-aware, because all of these are 2 out of the 4 cards that have come out are rooted in a lack of self-awareness. What other messages do we have? Regarding who is stalking pile 3 and why? Who is stalking pile 3? Sad Sally. Yeah, they definitely utilize sympathy to win people over or to sway people's opinions a lot. Because Sad Sally is that person that comes into every situation and they've got to make it about themselves. They've got to bring the mood and morale down. They just have to. Who is... Yeah, switch a nigga out by Summer Walker, getting over someone by getting under someone. So they are definitely the type of person where they always have someone waiting in the wing. They always have someone waiting to take your spot. They're probably that person that is constantly telling you like, oh, you don't know how many people want to be with me. You don't know how many people want your spot. When the whole time, I was just about to say whole time they ain't got that many damn options, and then ugly pop right out. This motherfucker don't got options like they try to pretend to you they do. Who the person stalking you is not attractive, and they are definitely giving me X vibes with the switch a nigga out. Who is stalking pile 3? Ooh, yeah, this is an X. Punishes their parent through others. So this is definitely someone who tried to punish their mother or father through you. If they had like kind of a pushover father, they may have been the type of person to try to emasculate you in a relationship. If they had kind of the type of mother that will be willing to emasculate them, they almost want you to be docile and stupid in attempts to not demonstrate any type of their parents' personhood. And they're also a very biased person as well. So yeah, definitely punishing parents through you, because a lot of that is rooted in an inherent bias in the fact that those are your first examples of what a man or a woman is like, and then you come into every situation expecting that from those people. What other messages do we have regarding who is stalking pile 3 Spirit? Who is stalking pile 3? Ooh, you're acting like your mom. Yeah, this is definitely someone with parental issues, with mommy issues. And they may have been the type of man or woman to punish their mother through you. Why get... Here we go with the revenge again. Second, pile 2 was talking, the person stalking them was talking about revenge as well. If you felt any resonance to pile 2, I definitely recommend reading. And then the narcissist card is coming right up. I said that at the beginning of the reading that I was getting narcissist vibes. And they're very bitter. Yeah, they are in a very vengeant place and in a very bitter place. And they definitely are the type of person where you may have an on and off again situation with this person, but it's because they low-key rely on the fact that you're going to let them come back. So they're stalking you more than likely because they're trying to see if you're talking to other people, if they still have a chance, if it now is a good time to come back, yeah, or if they're being delusional. So this person is a bit delusional, narcissistic, and they are definitely a liar. They're not an honest person at all. Fake flexer. So yeah, this may be the type of person where they present themselves to be in a far better financial situation than they really are. Any more from this deck, Spirit? wannabe, copycat. Yeah, so this is definitely the type of man or woman where they are constantly placing other adults on a pedestal, more than likely due to the parental issues that they have. And a lot of times these people aren't even substantial people to want to be like. But because they didn't get proper guidance, they don't know. Because they don't realize how much of what that person may be demonstrating to them is truly just a facade or an image. Vain. So this person may be greatly obsessed with looks. And they heavily relied on you being meek. This also came out in Pile 2. So definitely watch Pile 2 if you felt any resonance to it. Reactionary impulsive. This also came out. Any more cards? Yeah, this person definitely relied on the fact that you are the type of person. Yeah, you're the type of person that goes above and beyond for people with the they would not do that for your ass card coming out. So yes, the person stalking you is definitely someone that you previously dealt with. Someone who may have kind of put you through a lot emotionally or just relationship-wise. I'm going to get into the Shadow Lamb Tarot now. Who is stalking Pile 3? I'm just being funny man because I write it good. Alrighty, Pile 3. What messages do we... Oh, there we go. We've got the Ace of Swords. So they definitely are holding out for a potential opportunity to strike. Yeah, they are definitely in this vengeance energy. And the whole time you did not a thing to them. You did nothing to them. They don't even have a genuine reason why they want to do this. More than likely, it's just their anger for not allowing you to use them. I mean, for you not allowing them to use you. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, definitely. And not only did you not allow them to use you, but they're having to see you be rewarded as a result of that discerning decision that you made. And it is bothering them. It makes them want to seek revenge. It makes them want to come back. Because they have to now just sit and watch you enjoy yourself and watch the people in your life enjoy themselves from afar. And it makes them feel left out. It makes them feel outcast. And of course, like a narcissist, they more than likely wonder what they could have potentially done to cause this. But the reality is, it's obvious. They weren't a good partner. They weren't a good partner. They weren't a good friend. They weren't a good family member. Whatever this person particularly was to you. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. Yeah, this person definitely during their time in your connection probably acted like they were too cool for school. Like they were just too good to be a part of this connection. And you had them on a pedestal and they lit the match and set it on fire. And now that you recouped from that and you're in your Queen of Pentacles energy and you're holding on to your pentacles, and they're just sitting out here in this Eight of Swords energy, feeling as though they're being surrounded with no real way out, or even being terrorized by life at this time. And that also may be fueling a lot of their jealousy and vengeance towards you, is the fact that they feel like you're winning in ways that they are not, and they feel stuck. And not only do they feel stuck, but they feel as though everyone can see it. They feel as though everyone has a front row seat to the shit show that is their life right now. And they really just want someone to take that out on, it seems. Any more messages, Spirit? Yeah, it definitely seemed like the person stalking you, yeah, is in their Emperor in reverse energy, and they're really just wanting someone to take that out on. They're wanting someone to be able to feel good about themselves through making them feel bad, and that's sad, but it's the unfortunate reality of their pathetic life right now. And to be honest, that's none of your business. Continue focusing on yourself, being in that Four of Wands energy, and manifesting the things towards you that you want, because the reality is this person is a lost cause. They really are. Narcissists are beyond reform, so to pretend that you think you can fix them is a pure and total waste of your time, because narcissists from a statistical and psychological standpoint are beyond reform. There's never been a narcissist that woke up one day and was no longer a narcissist. They're going to be like that till they die. And you've unfortunately got to face that reality that this person does not belong back in your life, no matter how good their offer may sound, no matter how good the apology sounds, no matter how great the gifts are and how pretty those flowers are. Stand your ground with the Temperance card. Stand your ground. That's going to be your reading, Pile 3. I hope to see you in another pile or in another reading. Peace. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing and subscribing. And thank you to all my new subscribers. Peace.